So guys, what we're going to be doing today is going to be running some of these across there on the joist, because we're going to be replacing some central heating pipes today. Now this is my house, so I can do what I want in it, can't I? Anyway, I'm going to be using this as well. Being accused of being gadget man me, but then I do have a lot of gadgets, so I'll be using this today. A DeWalt laser level, brilliant bit of kit this. Does all the lines there, so it's a nice, strikes a nice green line, level of course. Just going to turn that off for now, but we're going to attach that to a joist there so I can run these clips across. So I'm going to explain why I'm doing this as well today. This is for the central heating here in the UK. We have a flow and return, so wherever you are in most countries, most central heatings have a flow and return. We have quite a few radiators in this house that just don't work because we have 8mm pipe. I'm going to show you that in a minute, and it's just been strung across these joists. Now this is a crawl space underneath the living room in our house, and it's just you know, very, I mean, it's better than most houses, put it that way. But it's just a little bit difficult to get in and out of, and we use it as a junk storage space. So I'm going to clamp my DeWalt laser level to the joist there, and I'm going to strike a line right across there, and we're going to start fitting some pipes today. I might not get it all done today. I'm not going to connect it up to the boiler today, but I am going to get the pipes, and I'm going to show you how to install these type of clips. They are a double clip, these, so they just basically run two pipes across the joist. Now some of you might say, well, why aren't you just going to attach it to the underneath the joist? Because I don't want to. I don't think it's a good idea to do it that way. I'd rather have something, because you can catch them. Basically we're going to be using like a barrier pipe like this as well. Not that one, because that's an old one. I don't know where that's come from, but yeah, not going to be using that one. So yeah, so I'm going to get this set up now. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it, and hopefully you'll get something out of the video today. These are the pipes in question. Just expand it a bit there. This is what's called 8mm microbore pipe. Very popular in the 80s was this stuff, just simply because it was easier to run, and it's just a pain up the proverbial bum. Because it restricts flow, it causes all kinds of problems, and if you've got radiators that aren't heating up, then this could be the reason why. It's horrible stuff. Probably okay when it was first fitted, but it does has a tendency to clog up. So this is what we're going to be replacing today. I am a bit restricted for space here, so you have to bear with me while I get this thing set up. So I need it on this joist here. I'm just gonna try and clamp it somewhere first to see. Well, we'll see if it'll clamp, put it that way. If it doesn't, we'll have to think of something else. The clamp's too big. I do actually have a pole. Might surprise some people, but we might have to put a screw in it where it needs to go, so we can get a line over. I don't think it's going to work, is it? This level does have one of those eye keyhole type things on it, so that should just we can just back it out a little bit. There we go. Simple. So there you go. We now have some level lines across. Now, just so you know, this is a 360-degree laser, so it's done it on the other side as well if you wanted to do it that way. Could possibly do it that way actually, but we're not going to. Well, actually we might because we need to run some pipes through that hole there. So I'm going to put the clips on this side. So as you can see, this is one of the 8mm pipes strewn across. So a couple of ways you can do this. You can either just line the hole up, which is what I might do, or you can line it up from the top there. But if I do it that way, I should be able to drill my holes through the wall. So you can just line it up with the hole there. And this really does help if you've got some space to work in as well. It's just, but this is the thing with running central heating systems. So here we go. Have to move your hand out the way. So that's now in line with the hole. And there we go, first clip in. So just so you know that there are single clips as well, and obviously it's the same principle, but some of the single clips do actually clip together like that to create a double clip. I don't have those, I just have single ones, and these double ones here. Is this one of those? There you go, that's the one that clip together. So if you buy those type, they will clip together to create a double one, but obviously you've got to clip them together. Bit of a faff really. So I'm using these double ones like I've said earlier. We're going to run them along the joist here, and just like so we could clip the pipes to it. So this is how you do it. Like I said, I've struck a line with the laser level across there, so I'm going to space these out so that we've got plenty in as well, and making sure that the pipes are nice and secured to the joist, and then we shouldn't have any more problems as well. So we'll be using a 15mm pipe. I forgot to mention that this is 8mm. I've mentioned that. So we will be using 15mm and taking it back to the boiler, which is in the other room through that door there. So I'll just run this and then come back to you. There we go guys, all in line. So that'll give you a nice neat run through on your pipework. So I'm going to get some pipe now and clip it on just to illustrate that, and then we'll leave that for this video and start on another video when we start actually doing the central heating system as well. So this is the pipe. Let's hope you can see what I'm doing here. I don't know whether you can or not. Right, so this is the barrier pipe I was talking about. So I know we can remove the laser level on that. So there we go. And this is what I'm going to do. Bend it, but you need to. I need to go with that one. That's really nice. There we go. So because of restricted space, I'm just going to give this a little tap with a hammer, like that, using the rubber hen just in case anybody's wondering. There we go. I know I'm invading your privacy here, so we'll be able to trim this down. This is what I have left. Shove it down a bit. There we go. So once you're in, there you go, nice and secure. Now they just unclip if you need to as well. You can just clip them out like that, and then you could just basically bash them back in. It's a bit cold today, just so you know, so everything's a little bit stiffer than it would be normally. Obviously I need to put some joints in to tee it off to other radiators. There's a radiator through this wall, for instance. There's another radiator at that end. So obviously the pipe work, so some of this is going to be done in copper, but this pipe is brilliant for doing stuff like this because it bends. It just bends so easily, and it's more flexible than copper. However, if you wanted to do it in copper, you could do this in copper, and again using the clips keeps them nice and secure and out of the way, unlike these which are clipped into the underneath the boards. But look how it's, because bottom line is you can't see it in here, but it just causes problems, especially when you get dips in it like that. So there you go. So that's it for today. I'm going to leave you with that video. I'm going to carry on doing this now. Obviously me keep stopping and starting the video is just like, it's just in my way a little bit, and there isn't a lot of space underneath here to do this, so I'm going to carry on running my pipes today, and should get this sorted out. Just doing it in my spare time, obviously. But there you go. So thanks for watching, guys. Big thank you to everybody who subscribes to the channel and supports the channel. That's amazing, absolutely amazing that people are subscribing to the channel and liking the videos, and obviously asking questions in the comments section as well. We do appreciate that. It's brilliant that you are listening and watching these videos. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've not done if you've not done that already. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in another video soon. Thanks for watching.